Welcome back, educators. Welcome to day 3, session 2 of your training program. Again, I would request everyone to please settle down and to please turn on their cameras. Now, before going on a break, we started with our segment number 3, that is story time. We were not able to complete the entire segment, so I'm going to resume the video for all of you. But before that, again, very few cameras are on. The break time is over, teachers. So kindly settle down and please turn on your cameras. Here I go, resuming the video. Give me quick few seconds to share my screen with all of you. Shubhaji, mute. Okay, so here I go. Story time, pace enhance, continuation.
The language of body. Yes. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. You're the planets.
Sorry for that, teacher.
Start reading. Oh, what happened here? The rabbit loved eating carrots. Come on, show it to me.
A rabbit
Okay.
eating carrots.
Wonderful. You still remember how to show rabbit also. You added that. Oh, very smart. Okay. Yes. Now, he used to shout, I run very fast. No one is as fast as me. Yes. Over to you, Shaurya.
He used to shout, I run very fast. No one is as fast as me.
Yes. Wonderful. Now, the next one. Can you try doing this all by yourself because you're very smart? Come on. The teacher there has given you the action. Come on. Start reading.
In the forest, there was also a tortoise.
Okay. In the forest, there was a tortoise too. Come on. Show the action also.
In the forest, there was a tortoise too.
Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, here it is. Next one. He said, I am so slow. I have a heavy shell on my back. Yes.
And I am so slow. I have a heavy shell on my back.
Wonderful. Well done. You have learned how to use your hands. Shaurya, wonderful. So here comes the next round of applause. Here comes your next badge. Yes. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. You're the Planet Spark Super Kid. See? Yes. Now let's go forward. Okay, let us learn how to use face and eyes. Okay, so the expressions. Again, remember your mother is your lifeline in case you need her. Okay? Okay. Now look at the expressions. The rabbit laughed at the tortoise and said, ha ha ha, I will beat you in a race. Look at the arrogance on the face. Come on. Yes, Shaurya, do it.
Ha ha ha. I will beat you in a race.
You're smiling very happily. Expression has to change. I will beat you in a race.
Okay.
Yes. I will.
I will beat you in a race.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I will call all the animals to see the race. Come on, with expression.
I will call all the animals to see the race.
You are so good. Wonderful, Shaurya. Okay. Next morning, the race started. Yes.
Next morning, the race started.
Wow. The rabbit ran very fast. He shouted, run, run, run.
The rabbit ran very fast. He shouted, run, run, run.
Yes. Oh, what is happening here? Love, love, love. The tortoise kept on walking slowly.
Love. The tortoise kept on walking slowly.
Yes. The rabbit said, tortoise is so slow. Let me take a nap now.
The rabbit said, the tortoise is so slow. Let me take a nap now.
Wow. You're very good at the show. You're well done. You have learned how to use your face and eyes. Wonderful. I'm going to give you another round of applause. Here it comes. And wow. I can see that you have observed it so well, the expressions and everything. So I've given you another badge.
Okay, so that was the first half of the story, teachers. And like I mentioned, The first half, the teacher concentrated only on body language. Now we are going to move towards our second segment. The same story, but the teacher would be focusing on voice modulation skills. Again, watch it carefully because at any point of time, I can pause the slide and I can ask any random teacher to read it with the right voice modulation. So here I go, playing the video for all of you.
That's the other observation, Guru. Okay. Now let's go forward.
Run to the finish line.
We have come to the audio. So here we are going to check the loudness wherever required. We are going to be loud on that word. Okay. I should run to the finish line. Yes.
I should run to the finish line.
Very good.
He ran very fast.
He ran very fast.
Very good.
But the tortoise was at the finish line.
But the tortoise was at the finish line.
Okay.
He said, "Welcome, rabbit, but I have won the race."
He said, "Welcome, rabbit, but I have won the race."
Very good.
I am sorry, tortoise. I made fun of you.
I am sorry, tortoise, I made fun of you.
The tortoise said,
Watch this particular slide very carefully. 3 different color shades are here. 1, the black, that means the normal tone. It's okay, rabbit, slow and steady in the lighter shade, so low pitch. Wins the race, darker shade, so high pitch. First, observe this, then I can ask any one of you to read this.
"It is okay, rabbit, slow and steady, wins the race."
Okay, so please raise your hand, those who would like to read this particular slide with 3 different variations in the tone. Madhu was the first one to raise her hand. Madhu, remember, we all should be able to hear 3 different variations in your voice. Okay, so let's start, Madhu.
The tortoise said, "It's okay, rabbit, slow and steady wins the race."
Okay, right now I could hear 2 variations. The tortoise said, and it's okay, rabbit, were both in the same pitch. I need a little variation there also. Let's see, Astha, if you can do it.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
It's okay, rabbit.
No,
Slow and steady
Astha,
wins the race. Hello.
sorry to interrupt, but the tortoise said is also there in black, which means
Okay, okay. The tortoise said, "It's okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race."
Lovely. I could hear 3 different variations. The tortoise said, "It's okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race." But I have a question for all of you. Not a question. I'm writing a word in the chat box and you have to pronounce that word. Again, why? Because this word is used n number of times in the story. Dipti, please pronounce the word that I've dropped in the chat.
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Cynthia, pronounce the word.
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Poonam, pronounce the word. I think Poonam
is
sorry, once again.
tortoise.
Tortoise. Unfortunately, this is not the correct pronunciation. Can anybody give me the correct pronunciation of this word?
Tortoise.
No, it's not tortoise, Dave. Meher, would you like to try this? Your hand is raised.
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Teachers, it is not tortoise. Teachers, please mute yourself if you're talking to your fellow mates. We don't want to hear that. Okay. So the correct pronunciation of this word is... Who's that, teachers? Just give me 1 minute. Please make sure you're on mute, teachers. Okay. Who would like to give me once more the correct pronunciation? Wave your hands. Shilpa, go ahead.
Tortoise.
It's not tortoise. Divya.
It's tortoise.
No, Shilpa. Divya.
Tortoise.
Tortoise or
Tortoise.
tortoise. We call it
Tortoise.
tortoise. Very important, teachers, and it's not your fault. Till I was in class 12, even I was pronouncing this word as tortoise only. Until today, when I say it's not tortoise, it's tortoise, people are like, tortoise nahi hota, tortoise hi hota hai. And then I have to ask them to see the Google pronunciation. 2-3 words are like that only. Like especially the word. No, it is not related to our demo session. Can anybody give me the correct pronunciation of this word? Arpita.
Asthma.
It's asthma and not asthma. You know, my mama has this and she says, Mujhe asthma hai, asthma hai, asthma hai. And once when I went to the doctor with her and I was talking to the doctor and I said, she has asthma. And mama was like, nahi, mujhe eczema, koi skin ki bimari nahi hai, mujhe asthma hai. And I was like, mama, ise asthma bolte hai. So these are few words which have been mispronounced so long that right now when you give them the correct pronunciation, you are being questioned by the people. But you are Planet Spark educators. You can't make this mistake. So you will not be pronouncing the word as tortoise. You're going to pronounce the word as tortoise. Okay. Divya Lakshmi had been doing that if you noticed. She never pronounced it as tortoise. She pronounced it as tortoise only. So few pronunciations that you should be very mindful of. Okay. So thank you for reading it with the proper voice modulation. Now lower down your hands and let's continue with the story.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Please go ahead.
Sorry, I know we were supposed to ask questions, but in the last, but okay, if the child says tortoise, okay, or he insists in saying that I will say tortoise only, should as a facilitator, I should correct him or let it go? I will maintain.
For example, you are the learner. Let's do a role play, Tahir. If we have any confusion, we'll understand it with the help of role play. Okay?
Okay.
So once upon a time, there was a tortoise. Can you read that for me, Tahir, from the screen? I've already done that for you. Can you read it again?
Once upon a time, there was a tortoise.
Okay, we'll read it again. Pay attention to what Shilpa ma'am is saying. Once upon a time, there was a tortoise. Do it again.
Once upon a time, there was a मैम लेकिन स्कूल में तो tortoise सिखाया है.
सिखाया है. I do agree, Tahir, and it's not only the schools. Even Shilpa ma'am used to wrongly pronounce this word. But now that I know this is the correct pronunciation, why should I mispronounce it? You know good things
Excuse
and
me.
bad things. Who's that?
It's me. I'm very, very sorry, but I've been trying to.
Sorry.
Okay.
See, it's like interrupting the flow. Shanti, you could have been.
All right.
Please go
Okay,
ahead, Shanti, now. Please go ahead. Go ahead, Shanti.
Go ahead. No matter what tricks I used, the first day of assignment is not opening to me. I tried so many times.
My
Really?
team of Planet Spark, please come to my rescue and answer this question. Who would do that? Please wave your hands. Astha, please answer this question.
Dr. Shanti, I will
You
just say.
can.
Okay. Sorry.
Any one of you, please.
Yeah,
Any one of
Dr. Shanti, it's okay if you have not attempted your first assessment. It's completely fine. You can attempt today's assessment as well. Okay.
That is not going to affect your
Thank
audience,
you.
Dr. Shanti.
Okay.
Please. And
All right,
teachers,
thank you
they
so
will
much.
not be taking any questions on assignments. You already know the answer to it. If it is not working, incognito mode, different browser, restarting your system. But if nothing works, please do not panic because that is not going to affect your onboarding in any way. The only thing
Thanks.
that's going to affect your onboarding is 5 days attendance, your mocks and self sessions. Quizzes and assignments are not going to be assessed by us. That is just for your self learning. Okay.
So much. Thank you.
Thank you. Coming back to the point that Tahir mentioned, Tahir, you just need to tell the learners that this is right and this is wrong. If they are ready to adapt to it from the very first day, very good. But certain kids are very adamant. They are like, no, my teacher used to pronounce it as like tortoise. You have done your part. Every time when you are reading the story, you will be calling it tortoise and not tortoise. If the child picks it up, great. If not, you have the regular classes to work on them, Tahir. Okay? Thank you. So now moving ahead with the story, teachers, lower down your hands.
It's okay, Rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race.
Very good, Shaurya. Wow. Well done. You have learned how to use your voice. My God, I'm going to give you the next round of applause and the badge. You're waiting for the badge, right? I can see. Anxiously waiting, little Shaurya. Yes, did you get?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. You're gathering all the badges. I don't have many badges now.
Okay. So that was the conclusion of the third segment, story time. Once again, I'll repeat, teachers. First half, body language. Second half, voice modulation. Now we come to our fourth segment, that is Spark X time. Now, what is this Spark X time? For this, I want all of you to be ready with your pen and papers because see, it's practically impossible to remember everything. So you need to write down certain things. Today in the video, we are just going to show you how it looks on the teacher's LMS. We are not going to show you how it looks on the learner's LMS. That part will be taken care in tomorrow's training program. So whatever questions you have related to SparkX would be covered in tomorrow's training program because you'll get a clear idea how it looks on your LMS and how it looks on the teacher's LMS. Today, I'll give you a little idea about SparkX because it is a very important feature. You must have noticed success formula. There also we have SparkX. Both the parents, laptop and SparkX. Why? Because this is a feature which is a major hit amongst our parents. The parents, they absolutely love this feature. And what happens in this particular feature? We create a short video of our learners. In SparkX feature, we create a short video of our learners. First thing, write down the duration of the video should not be more than 1 minute. If it is more than 1 minute, the video will not be uploaded. That restriction is there, okay? So if the learner is very small, if it is a senior grade learner or a adult learner, then I can tell them that on this particular topic, you have to speak for 1 minute. But if the learners are very small, they lose track of time. They don't know how long is 1 minute. So I always used to tell them, I'm going to give you a topic and on that topic, you have to speak around 7 to 8 sentences. So when you say this 7 to 8, it is approximately 1 minute. So what is this? I'm going to first play the video, pause it at a particular slide, and then explain about SparkX time.
To use it, I will give you the...
Okay, I have paused the slide here. So how to use this feature? This is the teacher's LMS. On the right-hand side, you see this button called SparkX, the red button. I'm moving my cursor here. So once you are done with that third segment, that is story time, you are going to create some excitement in your learners that now you're going to be the hero or heroine of my session and I'm going to record your video. After creating that excitement, you're going to click on this SparkX button. Once you click on this SparkX button, this window would automatically pop up on your screen. The window says, enter 3 topics. You can enter 3 topics of your choice. Here, please be very mindful. I have seen, again, while auditing the classes, I have seen some of the teachers, like I still remember, the learner was in grade 2 and the teacher gave the topics like pollution, global warming, Operation Sindoor. That time, it was a talk of the town, Operation Sindoor. Do you think the learner would be able to speak on such topics? Being in grade 2, grade 1, grade 3, he'll be able to talk about global warming, Operation Sindoor? No. Second thing we have to also keep in mind, what have I taught my learner till now? Senior grade, yes, I taught them how to teach us what is going on in the chat box. I would request everyone to pay attention to what I'm saying right now. If there are any doubts, I'll clarify them. Right now, please pay attention to what I'm telling you guys. Okay. So number 1, please do not give them topics like that because we haven't taught them how to write a speech. Junior category. Senior category, the topics are apt. But junior category, what have we taught them till now? We have taught them how to express their emotions using face, hands, eyes, and voice. That is what I have taught my learner till now. So the topics that I used to give them, If you like, you can write it down or you can give the topics of your choice. I used to give them topics like a time when you were very happy, a time when you were sad, a time when you were angry, scared, excited, something related to their emotions, which they can speak very easily. Because here my main topic is not to teach them the thought structure, but to teach them how to use their body language and voice modulation while expressing themselves. Okay? So you can choose the topics like a time when you were angry, happy, sad. Once you have entered the 3 topics on your screen, you will click on OK button. As soon as you click on OK, the learner would get a message on his screen, time to Spark X. That I'm going to show you tomorrow. Okay? The learner would get a message, time to Spark X. Then the 3 topics that you entered would again pop up on the screen of the learner. Now he needs to select any one topic. Now, for example, I am the learner and you gave me 3 topics. I have selected the topic, a time when I was very happy. Now, please tell me what are the clear instructions that you are going to give me after this. The slide is there in front of me. I have chosen the topic, a time when I was very happy. The clear instructions that need to be given. Dipti, let me start with you.
I will ask the learner, you have to use your face, your hands, your body, and you have to give like there are some words which you need to speak up loudly, which are important words for you.
Okay, so first clear instruction that she gave me is use of face, hands, eyes, and voice. Okay, any other instructions that you're going to give me, Dipti, or anything that you will be mindful of right now?
Yes, like as I said, like in a sentence, you have to like a few words you have to speak loudly, which I think like are important words. In
Okay,
that
voice
sentence.
that comes under voice modulation. Okay, no other instruction other than this?
Smiling face.
And
And
something that is very, very important that I told you. Anybody remembers? Please wave your hands. Any other instruction that you would add here? Parul, go ahead. Parul? Okay, she's not. Poonam. Poonam?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, tell me about the 7 to 8 sentences about the happy moment.
Very good. Another important instruction is it should not be more than 1 minute or take around or speak around 7 to 8 sentences on the topic. And what was the third point that we learned yesterday? Whenever you want your kids to perform, number 1, do not make it too difficult. Give clear instructions. And the third point was, who remembers? Yesterday I told you. Do not make it too difficult. Number 2, give clear instructions. And number 3, Sakshi?
Do not interrupt them in between.
Okay, that's the hidden thing that every time you have to follow. But other than that also, yesterday I told you, whenever you want your kids to perform, these are the 3 things that you have to keep in mind.
Giving hand gestures in between or showing
That has
them
been
that
taken
you're...
care of. That comes under proper instructions. Hira, let's see if you can give me the answer.
Give preparation time to the students.
Yes, give preparation time to the learners. So here you can say that this is your topic. I want you to use your face, hands, eyes, and voice when you are reciting the lines. You can take the help of your lifeline also. Your mama is sitting next to you. If mama says, no, ma'am, I won't be able to help, become the hero of the session. No worries, ma'am. I'm Rudra's learning buddy. In case he needs, I'll be there to help him and to guide him. So take 2 minutes, prepare on the topic, and then we'll start the recording. Now imagine you have given me 2 minutes of preparation time. Lower down your hands, everyone. Everyone. You have given me all the clear instructions. I have chosen the point, a happy time. You have given me 2 minutes of preparation time, and you notice I am doing this. What do you understand and what are you going to do after this? Asta, go ahead. I'm the learner.
Just asking you, Shilpa, that do I have to tell you as a educator and you being a learner?
Yes, let's do it a role play. I'm the learner, you're the educator. You told me you have 2 minutes to prepare on the topic, and in 2 minutes, you see I'm doing this.
Okay.
Okay.
Shilpa, I just lost your face. Just a second.
Okay, in that case, maybe
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
What happened, Shilpa? Why are you worrying?
Ma'am, not able to think of anything.
Okay, just help me with one thing. Ice cream makes you happy?
Okay. Here, Asta, what is the mistake that you are doing?
I am helping him out with the points.
You are not helping him with the points. You are not prompting him. You are asking him to say what you want him to say. Asta.
Okay.
Okay. Why are we restricting him? Why only ice cream? There could be many other things that could make me happy, Asta.
Yes.
Anybody else would like to try this again? That was the exact point why I did this activity, because most of the teachers, they make this mistake. They put their words into the mouth of the speaker or the learner, correct? Which we don't want at Planet Spark. Anybody would try it? I'm confused. How would you help me? Okay, Uma, let's go ahead with you.
Shilpa, why are you so tense?
Ma'am, not able to think of anything. Sorry, Uma, your voice is breaking.
Okay, let's. Shilpa, can you tell me when was the last time you're very happy about? Can you just think when did you feel happy or you were enjoying your time?
My birthday.
Oh, that's nice. Everyone has very good memory about their birthday. Maybe let's just try to know more about your birthday. Can you say like 7 to 8 sentences about your birthday? How did you celebrate it?
My friends were there.
Nice. Then, who else? Only your friends?
Only my friends and my mama.
Nice. So, what did you do on your birthday?
Cake, ma'am. There was a delicious cake.
Wow, you like cakes. What was the cake flavor?
Understood what I'm trying to prove? Do not give the answer to the child. Prompt the child to think. Because once again, I read in one of the books. See, I am somebody who's a bibliophile, very, very fond of books. So I read in one of the books that a good educator is not one who teaches something to the learners. A good educator is not someone who makes the child learn something. A good educator is one who creates a stimulating learning environment. You ask your child to put on their thinking caps, ask them to come up with their ideas, with their expressions, with their emotions. That is what a good educator does. So do not tell them. You can talk about your birthday or you can talk about a gift that you received. Just probe the child a little bit. If the child is able to come up, great. If not, then you'll have to give the answers to the child. Till here it is clear, teachers? Okay. So now imagine with Asta ma'am's help, Uma ma'am's help, I'm able to come up with around 7 to 8 sentences. Now what I need to do, lower down your hands everyone. There would be 4 buttons on the learner's screen. Please write down the name of the 4 buttons that you'll be able to see tomorrow. Start, stop, upload, preview. I repeat, start, stop, upload, preview. Like in your assignments, if I'm ready, I'll click on the start button. Once I'm done, I'll click on the stop button. After that, I need to click on the upload button. Here also, teachers, you have to be giving them the clear instructions. Why? Because once the learners click on the upload button, it takes around 40 to 45 seconds for the video to be uploaded, depending on their internet speed. And most of the young learners, they lose their patience. They are like, ma'am, round, 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 round ho raha hai, gola, gola, ghoom raha hai. So tell them beforehand, it might take few seconds for the video to be uploaded. Otherwise, they'll start clicking on random buttons in the meantime. So you have to tell them it might take few seconds for the video to be uploaded. So once the video is uploaded, what is the purpose of those videos? Once you are onboarded, your LMS is going to be very, very different, not the same LMS that you guys are using right now. On the left-hand side, there would be a button called SparkX Recordings. So all the videos that your learners create, whether in the demo classroom or in the regular classroom, that would be saved under that tab with the name of the child, the topic that he chose, the date, everything. And you can filter out those videos also. So below each video, there would be a blue arrow, which would say, share it on the WhatsApp numbers of the parent. And you don't have to enter any number manually, nothing. Once you click on that blue arrow, the video would be automatically shared on the registered WhatsApp number of the parents. So see, the parents are so happy. Every day the child is facing the camera, gaining that confidence, speaking on an impromptu topic. They are receiving the recorded session. You are giving a feedback on that. So that is why I told you it is a major hit amongst our parents. But now imagine, I'm the learner. In my demo class, you helped me, you prompted me. I clicked on start recording and I said, happy, my birthday, cake, stop. Do you think it's a good idea to share the video with the parents in such case? No, teachers. You'll be a little patient. You'll wait for the learner to be enrolled with you. And like I mentioned, we create the SparkX video not only in the demo classes, but in all our regular classes also. So maybe first regular class, again, the child didn't perform well. Second, of course, under your guidance, he'll be a little better. Third, a little more better. I know it is grammatically incorrect. More better nahi hota hai. But just to emphasize on it, a little much better, more better. So on that day, what are you going to do? You're going to send 2 videos to the parent together. First video, before joining Planet Spark. Second video, just after 3 classes with Divya ma'am, Tahir sir, Shilpa ma'am, to show that before and after effect of the child. Clear on this, teachers? Got a little idea about SparkX? Tomorrow, I will show you how it looks on the learner's LMS also, because ultimately you'll have to guide the learner. That click on this button, select the topic, now click on start, click on stop. So that I'm going to show you tomorrow. So what do you think about this feature of Planet Spark? As a parent, if your child would be participating in the demo class and you create the SparkX supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Tahir, have you just written it or will you be able to pronounce it? Unmute yourself.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Wow, Tahir, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, thank you so much. So that was about SparkX. Once again, I'll repeat, it is a feature that is a major hit amongst our parents. The parents, they absolutely love it. And it is also the USP of Planet Spark. I hope you all are aware what is USP, unique selling point. So 2 things which you can mention to the parents during the PTI that we'll learn tomorrow is LPP program. No other platform offers this. And second is the SparkX feature, which again, no other platform offers that. Okay. Now we'll come to our last and final segment. That is the final showcase. Now listen to me very carefully. In the final showcase, the same story that we used in segment number 3. Remember segment number 3, first half body language, second half voice modulation. The same story is being used again, but this time with a little twist. Now, some of you would tell me the child would be doing it independently. We'll try to find out whatever we have taught. Was he able to grab that or not? Yes. But other than also, there is one change. Can anybody guess what would that change be? From segment number 3 and in the final showcase, what is going to be the change? Any wild guesses? Segment number 5, final showcase, same story, but this time a little change would be there. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Segment number 3, first half body language, second half voice modulation. Now, can you guess what would be here this time, Sakshi?
Ma'am, maybe we are going to join the 2 things which we just discussed with the student.
Lovely, Sakshi. Earlier, first half was body language, second half was voice modulation. But this time, while reading the story from the very first slide, the child would be combining both the skills that he has learned, that is body language and voice modulation together. So since this is the same story, teachers, I'm not going to play the entire video, maybe the first 1 or 2 slides, and then I'll take you towards the closing part. So I'll be skipping the video in between. Lower down your hands, everyone. Here I go. Last segment. But before that, SparkX. Use the SparkX tool to make the student practice on the topic. Now we come to our last and final segment, that is the final showcase. Here I go.
One is also crying there. Okay, so remember, Shaurya, let us go through the complete story now using body language, all the 3. Okay, now you'll get more idea as to how to do it even on SparkX next time. Okay, so time for the final delivery. Use body language to deliver the story. Here comes the story.
Once upon a time is highlighted. That means voice modulation. There was a rabbit, hand gestures. So both together, voice modulation and
Once upon a time, there was a rabbit. Now here, once upon a time, you have to be loud. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit. Yes.
Once rabbit. It's okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, wow. You're such a genius. You have mastered a new language in just 30 minutes, right? Body language. You know that now. Wonderful. I'm going to give you the last badge. Oh, I don't have any badge now. I've given everything to you. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So you did it. Congratulations. And actually, you're supposed to tell me what are the key learnings you.
Yesterday, I discussed this slide, the 3 key learnings or the 3 key takeaways. Rather than asking close-ended questions, ask them open-ended questions. Teachers, please write down somewhere that this particular slide, we also call it our transition slide. Transition. Transition means a change. So what is the change that we are expecting after this? First 45 minutes with the child, last 15 minutes with the parent. So this is the transition slide where we are going to say tata bye-bye to our learner and we would start with our PTI part. That is why we call it the transition slide. Let's see.
You have from today's class. Do you remember any 3 things you have learned from today's class?
Voice modulation.
Very good. Then?
Hand gestures.
Very good.
Face expressions.
Wow, you said it, Shaurya. Wonderful. You remember.
Okay, so that was the final showcase. I would invite Shanti ma'am, kindly mute yourself, please. Dr. Shanti Thomas, kindly mute yourself.
Pardon?
Kindly mute yourself, ma'am.
Oh, all right.
Thank you. I would invite Sneha Singh to read what happened in the final showcase, please. Sneha?
In a final showcase, it's context setting.
No, I just want you to read what happened in the last part. This 2 pointers, please.
Okay. Give clear instructions and time to child to read the story using body language and words. Next, share feedback on child use of
body language, So this part we have covered, that you have to give clear instructions. How to give good feedback, that we are going to cover now. And finally, ask for the 3 key takeaways. That brings us to the conclusion of the first 45 minutes of our junior demo PPT. These are the 5 segments which I asked you to take a screenshot earlier. If not, please do that right now. Context setting, laptop and parents' presence is highly important. And in the final showcase, the child must speak the story on his or her own. Success formula back on your screens. Both parents, laptop, creating a SparkX video hikes your enrollment chances up to 60%. Now, few things to remember in an junior class. Who would like to explain this slide to me? Not just read the slide, but explain the slide like I do. I want one of you to explain the slide to your fellow mates. Sabia, please go ahead. Something that you have to take care of when you are dealing with a junior category student. Okay, ma'am, do I need to first read it? Choice is yours. If you want, you can give it a quick read and then explain it to all the fellow mates. Okay, so important points in our junior class, full of energy, operate with extremely high energy. And if it just be easier if I show you, model out each and every action that you want the child to do. So this both means we, like as we have seen in the video also, that we need to act with extremely high energy. Uh, Excuse me for a second, please. Okay. Anybody who would like to explain this particular slide? Divya, please go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
First one is you have to be extremely energetic because you are going to deal with the students who are child. So you need to take account of your energy. Second, you have to model out. Model out means first, if you want the child to do that things, you have to do it yourself. The action of the rabbit and all the things, you have to do it by yourself so the student can do it. So these are the two things that you have to take in account.
Very, very important. Important for all the categories, but specifically when we talk about junior category, it becomes even more important that your energy has to be top notch. Flow of energy. Try doing this activity at your home. If you have small kids, ask them a question. How are you? They'll tell you, I'm good. How are you? I'm good. That flow of energy is always there, especially with the junior category. So make sure you operate with extremely high energy. And second, like I always say, kids don't learn from slides. They learn by observing you. So you have to model out each and every action. That's why when we did that activity yesterday, emotional request, I told you, you have to use your face, hands, eyes, and voice all together. Only then your child would be doing that. So remember to model out each and every action for your learners. Thank you so much. Now, I'll skip this slide, not needed. Break we have already taken. How are we feeling? Can any one of you raise your hand and do let me know how are we feeling? How is the session going on? Are we learning something? Anything? Navneeta and Safia's hand were raised earlier only, so I'll go to Harshdeep. Yes, Harshdeep, how are we feeling?
Ma'am, we are feeling really excited to start our new journey. Just few days are left to complete it.
And wishing you all the very best to each one of you. I have 155 participants here. I want all 155 to be onboarded. Okay, make me proud. Please make me proud. That's why I want everybody to be onboarded. Okay, Sabia, anything else that you would like to add? How are you feeling?
Ma'am, I'm feeling great. It was like a great experience meeting you and learning things from you. It's like we already knew that, but we have learned something more, like something more added to our knowledge, and we are very much excited for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, teachers. Thank you. Now lower down your hands and let's move forward. And we are going to now cover a very, very important topic. That is how to give good feedback to your learners. Now, a question for, not a question, sorry. Please keep your pen and papers ready because here at Planet Spark, we follow the SAR framework of giving a feedback. Now, what is the SAR framework? S stands for specific. That means you have to give examples. You have to give evidences of starting with what worked well. First, always highlight the strength of your learners, followed by what could be better. That means the areas of improvement of your learners. And don't forget to add evidences. Then A stands for actionable. What is this actionable? See, in day-to-day life also, a lot of people come to you and say that you are not good at this, you are not good at that. That doesn't help us. I need a person who would tell me, right now, we need to work on this. And if we follow this, you can become better. I want somebody to give me an action plan also. So very, very important to include in your feedback that what can you do better next time? And finally, R It stands for respectful. Now, what is the meaning of respectful? That in no ways your feedback should demotivate your learner. It should be balanced in such a way where you highlight the strengths also, the areas of improvement also, but without demeaning your learner. That is very, very important. It has to be balanced properly. And that is why we call it the art of giving feedback. Feedback is very important. It's an art that we all need to learn and we all need to master here. So this is the formula or the framework that is given by Planet Spark, SAR framework. But teachers, I personally use a different method for giving feedback to my learners, which I'm going to share with all of you. And I would recommend you to use that method because it worked wonders. You know, whenever I used to conduct a session, the parents used to tell me, oh my God, ma'am, the way you have observed my child is really, awesome. So I am going to share that with all of you. The method that I used is called the Berger method of giving a Siraj, you want to add something?
Yeah, the sandwich feedback, that is positive feedback, and then, which they have to work on. And then again, at the last, the positive, so that while they're going, they would remember the positive one. If we give the negative feedback, again, they would have only that. At the end of this session or something, when we end our communication, from the start, nobody would remember what we spoke. The ending, how it started should end in the same flow, which is why they take in a positive way and they would say, okay, I got some negative feedback still. At the last, she said
She
this
appreciated
one.
me. No, she
That
is my
positive
well-wisher.
mentality would be there. So sandwich feedback.
Very good.
So
Sandwich
I was
method.
about to ask, can we follow that? And then you came up.
Yes, yes. Very similar to sandwich method, but my Berger method, if you search on internet, that is a different one. I have few add-ons which I'm going to share with all of you. And believe me, that would really, really help you to come up with a very customized, tailor-made feedback for each and every child. Not just, a general feedback, but it would really help you to come up with a tailor-made feedback for each and every child. So before I discuss the Berger method with all of you, I want all of you to close your eyes and visualize a burger, layer by layer, each and every layer of the burger. I'll give you 5 seconds. Everyone, please close your eyes and visualize a burger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now I want all of you to open your eyes. See, I'm a vegetarian. So I visualized Tahir has sent that burger. It's making me hungry, Tahir, now. Okay. So like I mentioned, I'm a vegetarian. So I visualized a Mac Aloo Tikki burger from McDonald's. The choice is yours, chicken tikki burger, whatever. But I visualized a Mac Aloo Tikki burger. So when I visualized my burger, what was the first layer? The bun or the bread. That is a strength of my learner. I'll start with a positive statement. Then we have that tikki. So what is that tikki? The tikki is the area of improvement of my learner. And finally, I have that bun or bread again, which is again a positive statement. So right now what we came up? Positive, area of improvement, positive. But if I go to McDonald's and order a burger and they give me a burger just with the burger, tikki and bun, would it be tasty? Bun, tikki, bun. No, something is missing here. Can you use the chat box, teachers? What is missing and what really makes my burger tasty? The cheese or the veggies is missing, correct? And what is the cheese and the veggies in our feedback? Tikki is the area of improvement. Cheese that really makes the burger tasty, or here our feedback really, effective, is the solution to the area of feedback. Okay? Strength, area of improvement, cheese, solution. Finally, the bun again, that is positive statement. Till here, am I making sense, teachers? Okay, but when I visualized my burger, I saw something sprinkled on top layer of my bun. Did anyone else visualize that? If yes, write it in the chat box. Sprinkled on the top layer of my bun. The sesame seeds. Yes, Asta. And what is the purpose of those sesame seeds? To give that extra crunch to your burger. So how can I add crunch to my feedback? By adding sesame seeds that are the perfect examples or perfect evidences. Okay, I know right now it might be sounding a bit complicated, but let me explain it with the help of an example. For example, there is a learner called Rudra, and he has just narrated a story in front of me, imaginary story. Okay, and now I'm going to give a feedback to Rudra following the burger method. So first I have to start with the positive. But Rudra, I really loved your storytelling. The way you used your hand gestures was awesome. I have highlighted the strength of my learner, but that is not enough. I need to add the, anybody unmute? I need to add the
Sesame seed.
Thank you. That
Crunch.
means a perfect example. Right now, I just told him. Okay, I've muted everybody now. Thank you. I've muted everybody. So I just told him you used your hand gestures really well. But now I need to come up with a perfect example. So I'll example. Rubina, kindly mute yourself, please. Thank you. So the perfect example could be while narrating the story, when you said the big lion and you used your hands to show me big and lion. Superb, Rudra. Okay, so I just didn't tell him that he used his hand gestures well. I also gave him an example. Where did he use his hand gestures well? Okay, now I'll come with the tricky part, that is the areas of improvement. So I would say, but I think, Rudra, what we really need to work on is your voice modulation. That is the tricky. But now I need to add the cheese part also. So first I'll give him an example. Like when you said, and all the other animals were scared of the lion. I couldn't see that, hesitation in your voice. So I'll teach you that when we are happy, how we can raise our voice to show that we are happy and excited. When we are scared, when we are nervous, how to lower down your pitch, that I'll take care of. Okay? So I gave him the tikki also. I gave him the cheese also. Now comes the last layer, that is again appreciation or the strength of my learner. So I would say, overall, it was an amazing performance, Rudra. And Shilpa ma'am is looking forward to hearing more stories from you in the future. I absolutely loved it. Don't you see it was a very customized feedback, covering each and every point, very detailed, and how to do it? Just follow the framework: strength, example, area of improvement, solution, again the strength. Don't you think it's going to be very, very helpful for you, teachers? Okay. So right now we have learned how to give a good feedback. But here at Planet Spark, if you remember yesterday, I told you, I do, we do, you do. That is the policy that we follow at Planet Spark. Right now, I do, I have taken care of it. Now the second part, we do. So for this we do, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a video of one of our learners in the classroom, and together we are going to frame a feedback for our learner. And finally, it would be you do. I'll show you one more video and you will have to frame the feedback for that learner. Okay, so we have learned it. Now we are going to practice it. So remember, teachers, it's very easy to come up with the strength and areas of improvement. What is really difficult to come up with is the sesame seeds. That is the perfect examples. So if you really want to add those sesame seeds, you have to write down whenever your child is performing. Pen and paper should always be ready to write down the pointers. Otherwise, you'll forget it. Okay. So I'm going to play the video for all of you. Keep your pen and paper ready. I'll ask you to give feedback for that particular learner. But before that, can you see my folded hands? I have a request to make. In quizzes, assignments, or mocks, if a question is asked, which framework do we follow to give a feedback to our learners? Please don't write burger method. You are going to take my job away from you. That is something that I personally use and I've shared it with all of you. But for Q&A round, kindly stick to SAR framework: specific, actionable, and respectful. So here I go, sharing the video with all of you. Please be very, very vigilant, very careful while watching the video, because you'll be asked to give the feedback for this particular learner. Here I go.
From humans' reach.
Yes. So once upon a time, there was a mystery island far away from humans' reach. Now, Anargya will tell me the story using the
Nobody but mighty pirate Blackbeard could get near it.
Use your hands. Nobody.
But mighty pirate Blackbeard could get near the island.
Okay, he got to know there's a lot of treasure hidden in the island.
But there was a problem. A mighty soul named Angelica guarded the treasure.
Okay, you need to change your voice, baby. You need to change your voice. You need to use your hands, because that is body language. That is very important when you're telling a story. All right? So how would you do that? Quick.
But there was a mighty soul that guarded the treasure, so Pirate Blackbeard could never get it.
But one day, Angelica had lost her powers for a day, and she was not close to the treasure. That was the day.
So that was our little learner, Anargya. Now I would give all of you around 30 seconds. No, please don't raise your hands. Take some time. Use that burger method. Try to cover all the 5 pillars, if not all, few pillars of public speaking. Frame your feedback. Once you are ready, write done in the chat box. No need to raise your hand. Write done in the chat box. Once you are ready to give a feedback to Anargya, write done in the chat. Tahir is done. Astha is done. Waiting for a few more participants. Around 10:15 I need done. Ashti done. Safia, Dipti, Sashta. Okay. Another 5 to 10 seconds. Okay. Since there are so many participants who are ready to share their feedback, but this time I'm going to do a little cheating with all of you. I will not ask you to give the feedback. Why? Because it is still we do part. It's not you do part till now, we do part. So here I have a sample feedback prepared for all of you, which I'm going to show you on your screen. And all of you have to self-evaluate yourself. Now, what is self-evaluate? It doesn't mean that it has to be word by word the same. No, the choice of words may be different. The perspective might be a little different, but just see, have you followed the framework or not? So I'm going to share the sample feedback. Here I go. And I would invite few volunteers to read this for me. Okay, Astha has raised her hand. So Astha, when you are reading this, I want you to play with your voice modulation and body language, and I want you to read the first paragraph only so that the other participants can read the other paragraphs. So the first paragraph, Astha, please.
My feedback to Anargya. Wow, Anargya, I loved how you changed your voice and emphasized on some special words, especially when you said first line, mighty parrot, Blackbeard, and stressed the.
Okay, I think I lost Astha here. So, though I would like to add something, Astha is not here, but for all of you, Astha said, wow, Anargya. I could hear that excitement in her voice. But if I would have been in Astha's place, I would have said, wow, Anargya, or wow, Anargya. Included my hand gestures also, to make the child feel a little special there. Okay, not only voice, but also my hand gestures. Okay, moving ahead, the second paragraph, I would invite Harsh to read this.
From ma'am, I think partner.
From I think.
All right. I think what could be improved over here in use of more hand gestures so that it will help you to become more confident and you can speak confidently and pay more attention to what others are saying. I'll repeat it again.
No
Actually, I did.
worries, no worries. And others will pay more attention to you. But what I really liked here, Harshdeep, is that because you are emphasizing on the importance of hand gestures, you took care of it and even you were using your hand gestures. So that becomes very important here. Okay. Now, Safia, you can read the last two. I won't even call them paragraphs. So the last two statements, actionable and respectful part, please.
Okay, the actionable. So next time I would want you to use both voice and your hand gestures when you are reciting the story.
Okay, it
Yes.
was Sabia. Sorry, I was not able to see because I asked Safia to read it. Sabia, okay, you have done the first part. Very good. Now, Safia, you can read the respectful part, please.
Okay. So overall, it's a great work, Anagya. I'm looking forward to hearing more stories from you.
Okay, so see how simple it was to give a feedback starting with the positive, adding example, coming up with the area of improvement, and then again with a positive statement. Now, I have a grown-up learner. I want everybody to lower down their hands. Watch this video very, very carefully. This time, I don't have any sample feedback. This is the time you do, your performance part. So watch it and I'll be asking you to share the feedback for this grown-up learner. Here I go.
And I stream on PUBG almost every day. I have always wanted to improve my English, so now that I have the time, I'm finally signed up for class online.
Okay, great. Okay, now it's your turn, Pranu. You need to remember all these 4 steps. Okay, so now you remember how you gave your introduction in the starting when I asked to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
You told, I'm Pranamika and I have a daughter and I live in Assam and a teacher. It was just a simple introduction. But now you came to know all these 4 steps, right?
Okay.
So, remembering these 4 steps, can you again give an introduction?
Okay. Yes, I'm Pranamika. People call me Pranu, and I am grown up Assam, and my education was finished at Assam, and now I'm doing my job in Assam, and I know Assamese and Hindi clearly, but I wanted to learn English fluency. And now I'm teacher, but I'm language teacher in Hindi teacher, and I have a daughter. I spending many times with playing with my daughter, and I like to listening music, and I bake cake, and I'm reading. I like to read. I like to read novels, and spending time with my friends.
Okay.
So that was our grown-up learner, Pranamika. I am Pranamika. Imagine I have given my introduction. One of you would be my educator and you will be giving a feedback to me. Okay. Since there are so many hands which are raised, so let's do it so that I can get maximum participation. Listen to me very carefully, teachers. Have you ever played relay race? Or you know how relay race is played? You have a baton or a torch in your hand. You walk a short distance, pass it on to your teammate, and it continues. Same we are going to do here. Preeti, you would come up with my strength, the first layer, and you'll stop there. You'll pass the baton to Lucky. Lucky, you would not go back to what Preeti said. You'll start from where Preeti left and you'll tell me my area of improvement. Okay? Astha, you would listen to Lucky very carefully. Whatever area of improvement he mentions, you are going to give me a solution for that, the cheese part. And Harshdeep, finally, you are going to conclude it with a positive statement. Okay? So this is how we are going to do it. So Preeti, I am Pranamika. Let's do a role play. And you have to start with the positive statement. Make me feel happy about my performance.
Yes, Anamika. Your confidence level, I really appreciate it. Your confidence is amazing. Your voice, your strength is great.
Okay, just this much. Your confidence
No,
is good. Huh?
your confidence is great. You know answers to all the questions that were there. You had a great lineup. You knew everything what you're going to say. Yes, you were. That is amazing. Your confidence, and I love your voice modulation as well.
Okay, voice modulation, I wouldn't agree to that, Preeti. You know, I have something else and not even her confidence. Why? Because she was fumbling, she was hesitating. And I know
The
it's very...
volume of
Sorry. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Her volume, the way, the pitch on what she was speaking, although she was a little bit nervous, but what I liked was her pitch was loud.
She was
She was
clearly audible, correct? That
Yes,
again. She was not
audible.
mumbling the words, she was clearly
Yes,
audible.
audible. Yes,
So I
that's what I
do
meant by
agree.
confidence.
Okay. So I do agree that it is very, very difficult to come up with the strengths for Pranamika because a lot of grammatical errors, pronunciation, fumbling, fillers. But yes, like Preeti came up, she was audible enough. And then the second point, which I really loved, which Preeti mentioned is there were 4 pointers on her screen. Name, location, interest, hobbies. And she covered each and every point there, which Preeti mentioned. Third, Preeti, it's for everybody. If you are not able to find any strength, one strength that really works is she never threw in the towel. That means she did not give up. You know, though she was fumbling, hesitating, struggling a lot, but she continued. So that comes under her confidence, Preeti. Like when you said confidence, you could have specified it a little more that though you were struggling, fumbling, but what I really loved is that you never gave up. You continued, and that's the sign of a good learner here. Okay? So good job, Preeti. Feedback part, positive has been covered. Now, Lucky, you have to tell me my areas of improvement.
Though Pranamika, you have did a really well job. I would like to improve you a little bit with some of the points. Like when you were introducing yourself, a little bit of confidence will enhance the grace of your actions and your words, which you have answered in all the questions. The second thing, when you are talking to me, just use your hand movements, make an eye contact to me or whoever the person is in front of you. This will enhance and show the turnout that you are looking towards a person. These 2 things, we will both work on it and we will grow it in the upcoming sessions. And I will tell you how to grow it and how to come up with all these little bit minorities which you have to work on. And then you will see the wonderful results you will have in the upcoming time.
Okay. Something that I really loved about Lucky's performance is that he never used the word you. That you have to work on this. You need to do that. He always mentioned, we are going to work on this. We are going to together work on this particular thing. So as a learner, I'm not overwhelmed because I know I have Lucky Sir's support to help me and to guide me. But Lucky, you mentioned that we need to work on your confidence level. Did you hear what the previous participant mentioned? Preeti. She mentioned that you are very confident. And now what are you? I told you it's a baton that we are passing on. Whatever your previous mentor said, you need to continue. She mentioned that you are very confident and now you are mentioning that you need to work on your confidence level. Don't you think we are contradicting here?
Yes, ma'am, I forgot to pass on the baton. I just
That's
focused
right.
on what she was saying, and the fumbling part, I just remembered that, and that's the reason I
No
got that
worries,
point.
no worries, no worries. But that is something that we have to take care of. And another thing that you mentioned here, Lucky, in areas of improvement, use of hand gestures and eye contact. Okay. But I beg to differ with you a little bit here. Why? Because we need to understand why is Pranamika here at Planet Spark? Does she want to be a public speaker or she wants to master day-to-day conversation? What did you realize, Lucky?
Ma'am, she wants to master day-to-day conversation.
Hannah, so when I say day-to-day conversation, I do know that body language and voice modulation is very important. Our entire sessions are focused on body language and voice modulation. But for this particular learner, body language and voice modulation can now take a back seat because there are some other alarming areas of improvement that need to be addressed. Why I'm saying this? Remember, the last part is respectful. If you are mentioning two strengths about your learners, maximum you can highlight 2 areas of improvement. If you highlight more than 2 areas of improvement, I'll be overwhelmed. I need to do this, छोड़ो, करती नहीं हूँ. होता है ना Lucky ऐसा? So here, rather than voice modulation and hand gestures or eye contact, there is something that is even more alarming. Okay? So let me see if Astha can come up. If you had to pinpoint 2 areas of improvement, what would that be, Astha?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Lucky.
Ma'am, as though we are having a conversation on a day-to-day conversation, like now you are my trainer or a mentor, and I'm talking to you, I will talk to you in a formal way. But if you are my neighbor or my colleague, whatever it is, then whenever I'll talk to you, if I'm not confident and I'm fumbling a lot, then it is also make an impact on you that how this person
Now
is,
you
and
came to the
like
point. Now you came to the point. She was fumbling a lot. Lucky, the main problem
yes,
was not that she was not using her hand gestures. The main problem was not even fumbling. She
she was
was
fumbling.
using a lot of fillers.
Pillars. Yes.
तो मैं मानती हूँ लकी कि yes, we have to work on her body language and voice modulation also. But we need to keep in mind वो weighing scale ना ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. इतनी strength बताइए तो इतने areas of improvement. So here as an educator, now it becomes your duty to pick up the most 2 alarming areas of improvement, which you picked up one already, that she was using a lot of filler words. Got my point, Lucky?
And ma'am, yes, ma'am. But yesterday we were talking about day before yesterday we were talking about body language, and which covers 3 to 4 aspects in it in itself also only. So if I'm telling her about the body language, doesn't it covers the whole that 3-4 aspects which we were discussing yesterday or day
Lucky,
before
you have
yesterday?
attended the training program and you know that under body language we have face, hands and eyes. प्रणमिका ने वो training program नहीं attend किया है ना, Lucky उसको नहीं पता है कि body language में क्या आता है ना? That is why we have
Yes,
to be very, very specific. Time and again, I have been telling you that whenever we have to give instructions, I never say use your body language and voice modulation. I always say use your face, hands, eyes, and voice, because as a learner, they have not attended the training program and they don't know what comes under body language. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, most welcome. So, Asta, coming to you, what according to you would be one alarming situation? Not two, come up with one. Yes.
Okay, so for me, it would be the grammatical errors and the chronology of saying the sentences that she was saying. So here, as she have enrolled for the EPC program, we would
Right now,
focus.
she hasn't enrolled herself because
Yeah,
based on the
the
demo,
focus, yeah, the
the
goal actually.
counseling team would recommend the program to her. But you
Yeah.
as an educator, you know that public speaking and creative writing is not what she's going to opt for. She's going to opt for ECP because the counseling team is going to offer their ECP program only. So what are you going to highlight? Sorry, once again, what are you going to highlight?
So, just asking you that, do I have to say it in the whole thing that confidence, what is your strength, your negative point, and how we are going to
No,
work
that
on it?
part has already been covered. Now the baton has been passed to you and you have to just cover the areas of improvement, Astha.
Okay. So, Now we will together focus on how you can speak and do your daily life conversation in much more better way with a good grammar and with a more of confidence in your speaking and less worrying about how people will think about you.
Okay, so what is the area of improvement? What people will think about me? Is that my area? Like I should be carefree about what people think of me?
You are worried about that and you are thinking that I will be judging you. That's one of the reason why you're fumbling, and that is why I would want you to focus on less worrying about what other will think, but to improve myself for my better
That
confidence.
is my real problem. I'm Pranamika. Ma'am, whenever I speak English in front of somebody, they make fun of me and I do hesitate. People do judge us.
Okay.
है ना? अब बोलना बड़ा आसान होता है कि भूल जाओ तुम्हारे बारे में लोग क्या बोलेंगे, बट लोग बोलते हैं आस्था, है ना? So again, my point is, if I am a learner, I should be thoroughly convinced with what you are telling me and how to work on it. That clarity has to be given to me, that how Planet Spark is going to help me on this. No worries, Astha. Harsh, areas of improvement again.
Sure. Overall, Astha, you have done a. Sorry, I'm taking the name Astha because I've forgotten the name of that girl. Of the video.
Pranamika. Or
Oh,
Pranamika.
Pranamika. Okay.
Hmm.
So, overall, Pranamika, you have done a really great job since it's your first session. You have joined at Planet Spark and you have shown a great effort. But don't worry, here we are like buddies who are going to help you to improve your area. Like you were saying the answer and you was having the fumbleness, my name is XYZ. But no need to worry. Here, no one is going to judge you. You and I are like friends. And with the regular practice, if you do with us, surely you will see great changes after few sessions. But I want you to be consistent with the practice. Are you going to be consistent?
Loved the energy. Loved how he made me feel that if I don't join Planet Spark, I'm going to miss out on something very important. Harshdeep is here to take care of me. He's going to work with me. All he needs is my constant, joining of the sessions, that consistency. Otherwise, everything Harshdeep is going to take care of it. But again, Shilpa being Shilpa, I have a feedback for you also, Harshdeep. But before I share that, I want to ask you a question. Imagine you have an excruciating headache. God forbids you have that, but imagine, what would you prefer? Would you prefer taking a homeopathic medicine, which is very effective but time consuming, or an over-the-counter medicine like Dolo or Dispirin, whatever? Please, let's be honest about it.
Surely I'll be going to go with the over-counter medicine. But over here, my purpose of saying to this learner, because she's in the initial stage of the learning, because I mentioned over the clearance, since it's your first day, you're attending the session. After some days of practice, you would become confident with me. But
I do
only
agree.
one thing you
I
require
do agree, Harshdeep, whatever you mentioned, but you have answered my question that you would prefer OTC, correct? Over the counter.
exactly.
Here also, whenever the learners are joining your sessions, they want some immediate tips from you. And if you say with constant practice, we are going to work on it, it's like that homeopathic medicine, जो कि effective है, very effective है, but time consuming है. So again, I'll come to the point. Her problem was fillers, correct? And what is the immediate solution for fillers?
Taking the pauses
Now you're
while
coming to
giving the
it,
answer.
Harshdeep. Got my point? Over the
Yes, yes,
counter and homeopathic. So here, if you tell the learner that Pranamika, right now you were using a lot of fillers. What are fillers? Ands, the unnecessary sounds that do not add any meaning to your sentence.
Can I give the feedback once again with that lines?
Okay, go ahead, Harsh. Go ahead.
So overall, Pranika, you have done a really great job since it's your first day of the class. But what we have noticed that you're fumbling while giving the answer, like my name is Pranika and I am from Kolkata. But what we can do over here to make it good, just observe me. My name is Pranika and I am from Kolkata. And I have completed.
But Harshdeep sir, you are very fluent. My problem is I have to think of the words that I have to say, and that is why I
That,
use filler words.
that is the reason what I am doing here. If you will notice that pause, for example, my name is Harsh and I am from X place. If you'll see, this pause is helping me to think for that idea. Do you want to try it once again with me?
Very good, Harsh. So see, teachers, the strategy that we are going to give to our learners when they are struggling with filler words, first write it down. We call it replace your fillers with pauses. Replace your fillers with pauses. And like Harsh mentioned, that it's okay, Pranamika, we can't be fluent in a single day. It takes a lot of practice. But whenever you're feeling this urge, urge to use filler words, you have to think of words. Think of the words, but take a pause there and think of the word and continue. So very rightly mentioned, Harshdeep. Now you came up with that OTC wala solution and not the homeopathic solution. Okay. Another area of improvement which I noticed in Pranamika, and if I would have been her educator, I would have highlighted her pronunciation. I'll tell you, she said, I love spending time with my family. I like reading novels. I am very, and she said something. So what are the words? Very specifically, if I pinpoint, she was pronouncing all her V's and W's as bh. Did you guys notice that? Very, very specific. Can anybody give me a solution for that? Bheri, bhit, nobhil, how to work on it? Please wave your hands if you know the answer to this. Okay, before Harshdeep, wait. Madhu, go ahead. Yes, Madhu.
Ma'am, we can try to give tongue twisters.
Very good. Tongue twisters are a great way to work on your pronunciation skills. But here we have something very specific here which can be mentioned. Like you noticed, she's struggling with V and W sound. And not only Pranambika teachers. Most of the fluent English speakers also in India, they don't know the difference between the V and the W pronunciation. For them, it's V. Okay, V is also V and W is also V. Can anybody tell me what is the correct pronunciation for V and W? Rosie.
V is always when your teeth are touching your lips, V, and W is wow, w.
Lovely. The strategy that we share with our learners, please write it down and then again I'll explain it to you. Bite your V's and kiss your W's. Bite your V's and kiss your W's. Just let your learner know that whenever you have to pronounce a word starting with the letter V, you are going to bite your lower lip with your upper lip. Like very, violin, whipcure. Any other word with V? Oh my God, van. Correct? So V. And whenever you have to say any word starting with the letter W, you are going to kiss your W's. Whenever we kiss someone, we make a pout. Water, watch, wall. When you give this, day one, she can start working on her pronunciation skills, teachers. And it is not only for Pranamika. I will not pinpoint, but most of the educators here also today, they are struggling with that V and W pronunciation. So you can also practice it. Bite your V's and kiss your W's. It works wonders. Another thing that you can recommend to Pranamika, right now she was saying, my name is Pranamika and I'm from Assam and I like doing this and. She was trying to connect all the sentences. So another strategy for beginners, keep it short and simple. We call it the KISS method, KISS, which stands for keep it short and simple. Pranamika, you can go like this. My name is Pranamika. One thought finished, take a pause there. Now go to the second sentence. I am from Assam. Take a pause there and then go to the third sentence. So keep it short and simple. So when you give these kind of strategies and the Why did we have Pranamika's video here? Because fillers is a constant problem that your learners would be facing. And now you know the solution. Replace your fillers with pauses. Another is pronunciation. So always you can offer tongue twisters. If there are some specific, like here in Pranamika's case, it was V and W, you can come up with the phonic sound of those particular words and give it to Pranamika. So clear, teachers, how to give feedback to the learners. Any doubts on this? You can raise your hand. Next 2 minutes, I'll be taking up the doubts only on feedback part, because I think I've explained it as easily as I could. But still, if you have any doubts, keep your hand raised. Astha, your doubt, please. Okay, she's lowered her hand. Shireen, your doubt, please.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity you have given me. I've been here for 3 years and I didn't know how to speak at all. Okay, so my doubt is like I teach phonics. I teach phonics. So is it okay to introduce phonics to the adults people also?
See, if you feel not the complete, like, you can't start with the jolly phonics completely. No. If you feel they are struggling with a particular sound, introduce that sound, Shireen, to that learners. Like right now here, Pranamika, V and W. She doesn't need any help with the any other sound. So specifically, because as an adult, I would never be interested to learn phonics, Shireen.
Yeah, okay.
I
And
hope you
there's
understand.
one more thing. There's one more very common among us Indians. We have a mother tongue influence, MTI. I had it before because I come from, some place where there was a very strong influence on MTI. So how do we tackle that MTI?
With constant practice. See, this is a perfect example of MTI only, Shireen. See,
Yes.
people from Assam don't take it otherwise, because even I was born and brought up in Nagaland, very close to Assam only. Okay? Even I had this problem. Especially, and people from Bihar also. They have this.
I am from Bihar. I'm from Bihar. I had a very strong MTI. Over time, I got rid of it with practice and then with talking a lot of
That's
talking.
the only, we don't have a magical wand that we are going to just wave it and turn our learners into confident individual speakers in one day. With constant practice, whenever you feel that the learner is mispronouncing some word or has that MTI influence. See, I am a big fan of APJ Abdul Kalam. Anybody who has been in any of his speeches?
Yes, I'm in Chennai, so it's very famous here. I mean, my husband
He
is from
has that MTI, correct? But
yes.
he's at that stage that we ignore his MTI, we ignore his grammatical errors. He is in that position right now, correct? But we as educators, we have to give it our all to work on all the aspects of our learners so that they can shine in the new age world, Shiri.
Also, when I was in Celta, I used to teach people across the country. I'm like, adult learners will come and, they have their specific, problems with them. For African, that other problem, and Russian, they will have other problem.
Remember, teachers, one thing also I would like to clear. We are going to correct their pronunciation, but we are never ever going to work on their accent. Accent training and pronunciation are two different things. Don't confuse it, correct? British accent is something very different. American accent is something very different. Like I'll give you a word, schedule. American schedule, British schedule. So you're not going to correct them on that. But if you feel tortoise, it is tortoise, whether in Indian, English or American. So pronunciation is something that we are going to work on. We are not going to take accent into consideration there. Okay, Shireen?
Okay. And also there was one more question. It skipped my mind actually. I was listening to
No
you.
worries. You can ask me towards the closing part in that case.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'll
Thank you.
go to Himanshi. Yes, Himanshi? You need to unmute yourself, Himanshi.
Yeah. I just wanted to know, in the burger method, we have strength, example, area of improvement, solution, and towards the end, a positive statement.
That is the strength again of the learner. Bun and bun. Correct? So strength, closing it with strength again.
Okay. And Ma'am, one more thing I have about the feedback. One more thing in the feedback only. When ma'am, it's yeah.
Manshi, 139 teachers are waiting.
Oh,
Please.
sorry, ma'am,
Yeah.
I'll ask that later. I'll ask.
Okay. Okay. You can ask it later on. Tahir, please go ahead.
So I have a question, but before going to the question, all my fellow mates over here, I will just like to share something which I experienced yesterday. Okay. So day one, I skipped the self-assessment part. Okay. Yesterday I did it. Okay. And I realized that we as Indians, okay, we don't have a habit of using hand gestures, voice modulation and everything. Okay. It's something influence. We are not user friendly in that manner. Okay. So when I for past 2 days, you can see I was not that active, but today I was active. Okay. Reason being that was when I recorded my self-assessment video, I did it multiple times. I used to think that it's completely easy. Like I've been teaching for 15 years. So teaching over here on Planet Spark would be very much easy. Okay. But yesterday I realized it's completely a different thing. Okay. When you see yourself recorded, you see that there are some gray areas you need to work on. And when I see Shilpa ma'am over here, when she's conducting the class also with us, she does that hand gestures and everything. Okay. And that comes with the practice. Okay. So I think we are almost like we started with 200 people. Right now we are just 150. Maybe some left because they think it's very hard. But for all those over here, and I think almost 50 people are just active over here. I would really like that you should be active here. Okay. We have 2 more classes and many more sessions. Please be active. So that's, it gets, because if you are performing well in front of all this 150 people without any fear, that builds up a confidence. Okay. So I
That
really
is the
think that,
purpose of the entire training program, to ask
yes,
each one of you to come out of your comfort zone before handling the pokey
yes,
parents, discuss the problems here, be confident, be, very much aware that if this situation creeps up, how am I going to deal with it? So thank you,
yeah,
Tahir. Thank you for that. Now, teachers,
yes.
we have a
Now
time.
the question, now the
Yeah,
question,
yeah,
now the
yeah.
question.
Please,
Yeah,
teachers,
now the
because we
question.
have a time crunch and I need to
Yeah.
complete the mock information
Yeah.
also. Yes.
The question is that when we'll be conducting the live classes, demo classes, and you said it will be evaluated. Okay. So somewhere if I ex- somewhere if I did a mistake, okay, because we are not perfect. Okay, we'll be during the training when after the
Is
onboarding
it
also.
a question related to mocks, Tahir?
No, not the mocks, not the mocks, not the mocks.
Hmm.
So after that, okay, will that bad class, we'll be having a bad class also. So will that affect our uh, role in Planet Spark as a teacher?
Tahir, on day one, I told you that we have a team of 500 plus full-time employees. Do you remember that?
Yes, yes.
We do believe that the first month, okay, we give you enough space. You are allowed to make mistakes. We will be auditing your classes, highlighting those mistakes to you, giving you the solutions. And if we see that you are working on it, even at a slow pace, that would be taken into consideration. So here at Planet Spark, making mistakes is okay. But the thing is, you have to learn from your mistakes. That is our policy. Even we do understand that initially you can't be expected to have a wonderful session. First session, I was dead nervous. I had an experience of 15 years teachers before joining Planet Spark. But when I conducted my first demo class, I had butterflies in my stomach. You know, that collie wobbles, all jittery, cold feet. It is completely normal. When I conducted my first training program and I got to know there would be 100 plus teachers, not students, not teachers, fluent English speakers. मैं ना भगवान का नाम ले रही थी पूरा टाइम, पूरा हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ना, whatever I could. And it's okay. I always say that having that collie wobbles is a great thing, because that teaches you the difference between being confident and being overconfident, Tahir. So let me tell you, here at Planet Spark, we are a family. We will learn together. We will grow together. Even if you make mistakes, we are here to help you and to support you, Tahir. Okay. So on this note, teachers, the feedback part is over. Now we come to our next information. I'll have to cover it a little quickly today because mock I want to give the last 15 minutes. Break I'm not going to give you. Curriculum specifically for the junior grades. Now, for the junior grades, if you remember, quick recap from yesterday and the last 2 days session, there are 8 levels of progressive learning. Level 1 and 2 focuses on building the foundational skills. By the time they come to level 7 and 8, confident communicators. Grade groups, pre-KG, KG, grade 1 standalone classes. After that, we have the grade buckets. Now we come to the courses that we offer to our junior grades. Junior grades, if the learner is in pre-KG, we have one course to offer them. That is Phonics and English Foundation Program. But if the learner is in KG or grade 1, we have 2 courses to offer them. First remains the same, that is Phonics and English Foundation. But in addition, we also offer them public speaking and creative writing. Now, I'm not going to get into those details कि हम किसको phonics देते हैं, किसको public speaking, because I've already discussed that on day 1 and day 2. This would be for early learners and this would be for someone who want to master advanced communication skills. Now, for grade 2 to 6, again, we have 2 courses to offer them. This time, we don't have phonics. We just have ECP, that is English Communication Program, and Public Speaking and Creative Writing Program. Now comes a very important question. What is phonics, or why do we need to teach phonics to our learners? For this, we have 2 words on our screen. The first one is cat, and the second one is, this is k, so it has to be K-E-T-E, kitty. Am I correct? Cat and kitty? Sakshi is saying no. Then if this is not k, here it is written s. So, sat, e-t-e, city. Am I correct now? Sat and city? Sakshi is saying yes. The first one is sat? No. Why? The first one is cat and the second one is city. Why? How are you going to explain it to us, young learner? Shireen, go ahead. Because she's a phonics teacher, she told me, so the right candidate. Yes, Shireen.
First one is cat. So C makes 2 sounds, ska and sa. There are rules, the vowels A, O, U, if they're coming after C, C will take a ka sound. But if there is I, Y and consonant, C will take a E, I, Y. Then the C, and it is coming after C, C will take a sa sound.
Okay, and it is not only for C, it also works for the letter G. Okay,
Yes.
G also has
hard sound and soft sound.
The hard sound for G is G and the soft sound for G is J. So how do you explain it? A very simple rule. We call it the gentle Cindy rule. That whenever C and G, they are followed by their 3 best friends, I, E, and Y, they become naughty and they don't take their hard sound. They take their soft sound. So once you explain this rule to your learners, they would be able to decode hundreds and hundreds of words. Okay. So phonic helps us not to memorize the words, the spellings, but to decode the sounds, to blend them, to segment them so that we can read and write the words. This is how phonics come into picture. Like once again, I'll share a very good story with all of you. I still remember a very vivid memory. I was in class 3 and there was a word called cyclone. Okay, cyclone. First time I read that word and I was reading it as cyclone. My mama told me, no, bacha, it is not cyclone. You have to read the C as S. And I read it as cyclone. Then also my mama told me, no, it is not correct. And I was like, ki mama, kyun? And the response that my mother gave me, I still remember it. She told me English is a funny language. Okay, because that time, nobody had this great idea of phonics. But today we can explain these rules to our learners that yes, and believe me, phonics, according to research, it has been proved that phonics cover 84% of the words. Remaining 16% are still a mystery. You know, the phonics rule doesn't apply there. Okay.
My kids that they come in the beginning of the class, they're like very shy and they don't speak. The spelling they write will be like, you know, what we call in Hindi agram bagram, chote bache jo hote hain. But by the end of the phonics, you know, course, they write the spelling correct because we teach them the spelling rules also, and we teach them the sound also. I was totally stunned with one of my students who was totally zero. I mean, she was
Shireen, I know you are very excited to share your personal experience, but I'll have to cut you short here because I need to cover the mocks. But yes, Shireen, being a phonics teacher, she has explained that how phonics is very, very important because then the kids don't have to memorize the spellings, memorize the sounds. They learn how to decode these sentences, decode the sounds, decode the words. So this is a simple rule, just an example of phonics that was shared with all of you. So see, whenever it is followed by A, you can take a screenshot of this. Somebody asked me, please explain the rule. So you can take a screenshot of this. Whenever C is followed by A, O, or U, it makes the K sound. And whenever C is followed by the three best friends, that is E, I, or Y, it makes it soft sound, that is S. And it sounds like city, scent, and cycle. I hope you have taken a screenshot of this. Now, what is the approach behind phonics or why phonics is very, very important? It helps in recognizing the sound of the letters. Teachers, A, B, C, D, they are the names of the letters. And A, B, K, D, they are the sound of the letters. So phonics help them in recognizing the sounds so that they can blend it, segment it, blend it to read it, segment it to write it. That is what is the purpose of phonics. And what is our approach? Practice-driven learning. Again, that LPP program comes into picture. Before going on to a new sound, a new concept, a lot of practice is given to our learners. Holistic development, highly engaging methods that you all must have seen by now, that Planet Spark, the PPTs are designed in such a way that it is really very, very engaging for the learners. Structured and progressive curriculum. Very structured, very organized, very systematic. Last, child-centric and confidence building. Very important. Here, we are not concerned about the outcome. Okay? We are more concerned about the progress. If the child has made a simple progress also, then we appreciate the child, motivate the child, and that is why we call it a child-centric and confidence-building program. Now, few things to remember in a phonics demo class. If ever you pick phonics demo, there would be a separate category and you will be trained on that. So there are few things that you have to remember. That in phonics demo, you always have to use very clear hand gestures. You have to keep your voice pitch a little higher than in the normal classes. You have to show them the sound with the mouth and hands, like for H sound. So you have to use your mouth and your hands. Very important thing, keep actions within the camera frame. Today also one of the participants used his hand gestures really well, but we were not able to see it because his camera angle was not correct. So another important thing is keeping the actions within the camera frame. And finally, model out and then ask the child to copy. So that was regarding our curriculum. Now we come to our most important segment, teachers. This slide is not needed. And the important segment is mock information. So whatever you guys are doing, I want everybody to leave that particular task or chore that you're doing right now. And I want everybody to be all ears for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Believe me, I would only take 10 to 15 minutes to share this information. But this is very, very important because your onboarding depends on your mocks. If you're not able to qualify your mocks, it would be a Tata bye-bye from Planet Spark team, correct? So everybody, pen and papers ready, be ready to take screenshots, notes, very important information is going to come up on your screen. So what are these mocks? These are the 3 mandatory steps to become live. I repeat, mandatory. No option, no choice. If you want to be onboarded, you need to attempt all the 3 mocks and qualify them. So what are the 3 mocks? Mock 1 is the senior category, mock 2 junior category, and mock 3 is the adult category or the grown-up category. Don't get confused. Adult and grown-up, one and the same thing. Why do we have mock evaluations? I hope all of you would agree with me that we all need a lot of practice. Before handling the real demo classes, you need a lot of practice. So this is your chance to get that practice before the real demo classes. And the best part is each one of you would be getting a dedicated feedback from our team that you were very good at this particular aspect. This is something that you need to work on. So getting a feedback from the dedicated team is really, really going to help you to become a better version of yourself. And finally, if we think that you need any support or guidance, even that support and guidance would be given to you. That is why these mocks are very important. Take a screenshot of this, the most important slide till date. What are the deadlines of these mocks or when are these due? Mock 1 senior category, the deadline is Friday 9 p.m. Mock 2 junior, Saturday 9 p.m. Mock 3 adult, Monday 9 p.m. But these are the deadlines. Most of the teachers, they get confused and they are like, I have to attempt my mock 1 on Friday at 9 p.m. No, that is not the case. Deadline is Friday 9 p.m. That is before Friday 9 p.m. You should be done with your mock 1. But when can you start attempting your mocks? That is a very important question. Can anybody tell me? Junior, senior. I have already covered the junior demo PPT. I have already covered the senior demo PPT. So can you start attempting your mock 1 and mock 2 today? Astha. Yes.
We can do it from the Thursday class because you told it on the first day that Thursday would be very important information over the mock. So after that, you can attempt your mocks.
Okay. Information on mocks I'm going to give you today. Okay. I have covered the senior demo PPT. I have covered the junior PPT, but still you cannot attempt your mock 1 and mock 2 today. Why? Rosie, let's see if you can answer this. Otherwise, I'll give the answer.
Because still there are a few things left with the adult mock demo, and that is the reason probably. No.
But adult
Okay.
mock demo is mock 3. So you can't attempt mock 3, but can you attempt mock 1 and mock 2? Because I have covered the senior demo PPT and the junior demo PPT. Sakshi, last, if not, I'll give the answer. Yes.
Ma'am, according to me, I think on the same day we can start the day which is mentioned, I think.
No, it's nothing like that, teachers. Though I have covered the adult, yes, Ashwini has given me the correct answer in the chat box. Right now, I have only covered the first 45 minutes of the senior demo PPT and the junior demo PPT. What did I tell you about the PTI part? That it is common and I'm going to cover it on day 4. So when you'll attempt mock 1 senior category, there would be questions from slot confirmation call, first 45 minutes of the senior demo PPT and PTI part. I've only covered the first 45 minutes. I haven't covered the PTI. I haven't covered the slot confirmation call. That I'm going to cover tomorrow. Okay. So you can start attempting your mock 1 and mock 2 after tomorrow's training program. But you cannot attempt your mock 3 tomorrow. Why? because mock 3 is adult category. Adult PPT would be covered on Friday. So after Friday's training, you can attempt mock 3. Is it clear, teachers? Deadline is Friday, Saturday, Monday, but don't wait for the deadline, because what happens, see, everything is online technology. What if you have some technical glitches and you are doing it at the very last day? You'll start panicking. So I would recommend all of you that after tomorrow's training program, at least attempt mock 1. So that even if you face any technical glitches or any problem, you have a lot of time in your hand. You can write a mail to the mock schedule team, get some solution from them and work on it. So mock 1, mock 2, you can start attempting tomorrow after the training, and mock 3 after Friday's training program. Okay. I will be covering everything, teachers. A lot of speculation always goes on in the chat box. I'm here to cover each and every detail. Once I say, okay, now I'm done, then you can ask me the questions. Just give me a few minutes to cover it. Next information is estimated time 60 minutes, 50 minutes. I'll come to this in a little while. Okay, why estimated time is written. Where it would be conducted, it's going to be conducted on Willow platform. All of you are very, very familiar with the Willow platform now. So the same platform would be used for your mocks. Teachers, please don't wait for the results. Sometimes it has been observed that maybe Astha, she attempted her mock on Friday. Saturday, she didn't attempt her mock 2. When we give a call to Astha, usually we don't give a call, but sometimes, if the tech team is free, she'll say the result for mock 1 was not uploaded and that is why I did not start attempting my mock 2. Don't do that. Keep on attempting your mock. Sometimes the results are declared on the very same day. Sometimes all the 3 mocks results would be declared on day 9. So day 9 till day 9, the result can be declared. So keep on attempting your mocks. Do not wait for the results. Next important thing. Camera angle. Teachers, take a pen and paper. There are 3 important things that you have to keep in mind while attempting your mocks. Point number 1, the camera angle. I have seen a lot of good teachers being rejected. I'm from mock evaluation team also. I am going to evaluate few of your mocks. So yes, here the teacher is performing so well, but I have to write disqualified. Why? Because the teacher's camera angle is this. And if the teacher's camera angle is this, the communication skills, yes, I can observe, but can I observe the teacher's body language? Not at all. So if you have found that the camera angle is not correct, we are not even going to hear what you are saying, how you are teaching. Directly it would be written disqualified. So point number 1, the camera angle has to be at least till the chest line. At least till the chest line. Point number 2, please do not read the script. Okay? We are going to give you the resources. I'll let you know how to access the resources. Please do not read the script. We are not here. I have seen another, batch of teachers writing the responses in the chat GPT, coming up with that Shashi Tharoor level of vocabulary and just reading it. We are not here to see how you read the content from chat GPT. We are here to see how you use your body language, how you use your voice modulation, how you interact with the child, how you make the child comfortable in the class. And that can't be done just by reading the script. You can refer the script. Take reference from it, like how I do in my training programs. Do I just read the slides out? No. On the slide, just maybe 5 to 6 words are written and I give my own inputs. So that is exactly what you have to do. Don't just read the slide. Point number 3. Each and every video should be more than 1 minute. Write down. Even if one of the video, there would be 13 to 14 videos in one mock. Even if one video is 59 seconds, maybe one video is 6 minutes, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, but even if one video is 59 seconds, it would lead to disqualification. So please make sure each and every video should be at least more than 1 minute. Because if it is less than 1 minute, you're not doing enough justice to the content that has been given to you. Correct? So every video should be more than 1 minute. Again, अगर एक भी, मैं हिंदी में भी बोल रही हूँ ताकि सबको समझ में आ जाए, अगर एक भी वीडियो 59 सेकेंड्स का होगा, वो हमारे पास आएगा ही नहीं, वो डायरेक्टली डिस्क्वालिफाइड, एआई बॉट ही उसको डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन में डाल देगी, मॉक इवैल्यूएटर्स के पास तक वो वीडियो आएंगे ही नहीं. So please make sure that every video should be more than 1 minute. So 3 important things: camera angle. Number 2, don't just read the script. And number 3, each and every video should be more than 1 minute. Okay, I'll take up all the queries. Please lower down your hands. I have few things to add on here. Please lower down your hands. Everyone, Ayush, Preeti. Another thing, Willow will not allow you to use any background or blur your screen. So please make sure it's either a clean wall or a white screen behind you. Like Sakshi, the background right now, I can see some curtains and some light. Please make sure that should not be the case. It should be a clean wall or a white background behind you. Next, this is a video that is available.
And read all.
This is a video that is available in Demo Class Content Teacher's Handbook. I think this is the 6th video. I want each one of you to watch this video before attempting your mocks. In this particular video, Taha is going to discuss some technicalities which you all should be aware of. So please make sure that you watch this video before attempting your mocks. No mocks, no onboarding. All the 3 mocks are compulsory. Please adhere to your mock timelines. No request would be entertained by our team that, ma'am, I was not able to complete my mock 1 because of so and so reason on Friday. Can we stretch it till Saturday? See, I might sound a little harsh, a little rude here, but there are a lot of people waiting to be onboarded with Planet Spa. Correct? So no such request would be entertained. Make sure that you adhere to your timelines. Now, coming to the most important part, how to attempt the mocks. Though it is not there in the slide, I would like to tell you, let's start from the very scratch. Day 4, day 1 I told you, under day 4, there are 3 links. Mock 1, mock 2, mock 3. Where is it available? Under day 4, okay? So tomorrow, after the training, maybe Thursday, you have attended the training program and now you are ready to attempt your mocks. So what you'll do, you'll go to day 4, mock 1, you'll click on attempt mock link. Before doing that, you will ask your family members not to disturb you for 1.5 hours at least. Though the estimated time is 50 minutes, 60 minutes, but it stretches to 1.5 hours, teachers, okay? So ask your everybody not to disturb you for that 1.5 hours. Once you're ready to attempt your mock, what are you going to do? You'll click on attempt mock link. Once you do that, there would be 13 to 14 scenarios in front of you. Don't think that you are going to conduct a demo from starting, that is context setting, and conclude it at final showcase. No, that is not going to be the case. A scenario would be given to you. Maybe the first scenario is ask the 3 key takeaways from your learner. After the session, ask the 3 key takeaways from your learner. And there, the slide number would also be mentioned. You are doing your assignment, so you must be well aware of that. Refer to slide number maybe 6 to 9 of your senior demo PPT. Here, another common mistake. When we say refer to slides, from where can you access those slides and PPTs? Can anybody tell me? From where to access those slides from PPTs? Refer to slide number 6 to 9 of senior demo PPT. Himanshi, go ahead.
Resources part in the
पता था मुझे resources part बोलोगे, because most of the teachers make this mistake. No, teachers, under resources, it is that PPT that I am using for the training program. It has a lot of additional slides, like it's time to go on a break. How are we feeling today? You know, if a child is not joining, what will you do? That is not the demo slides. For the demo slides, please write down, I called it the Bible, the Gita, the Quran for all of you on day 1. Demo class content, teacher's handbook. From there, you are going to access the slides, the PPTs, the script. Clear, teachers? Not from the resources that has many additional slides, and you would end up delivering the wrong content there. Once a teacher was saying, okay, now it's time to take a break. How are we feeling after the break? And I was like, oh my God, she has opened that resources, like Himanshi mentioned. Not from day-wise resources, but you have to go to demo class content, teacher's handbook, all the PPTs, all the resources are available there. With me, very important information. Okay, so now maybe I read those slides and what to do. Here you can split your screen in 2 halves. If you know how to split your screen, good. If you don't know how to split your screen, just watch a very short YouTube video. It's Windows and arrows key and you'll be able to split your screen in 2 halves. So maybe one side Willow and the other side the script that you have. Open the PPT. Prepare yourself really well. Once you are prepared, go to Willow and click on record button or start button. I'm not very sure it's start or record. Okay. Prepare, give the answer. And if you think that even after a lot of preparation, you fumbled, you made a mistake, don't worry because Willow allows you to take 3 retakes for each and every answer. Okay, that's the best part about Willow. So if you made a mistake, did not worry, take another retake, take another retake. And this is where estimated time comes into picture. If you are somebody who's able to do it in 1 retake, maybe you'll be able to complete the entire mock in 45-50 minutes. But if you are somebody like a perfectionist like me, not happy with the performance, taking retakes after retakes, it might take you 1.5 hours also. That is why I told you estimated time. Now, if the slide says, ask for the 3 key takeaways from Rudra. There is no Rudra in front of you. There won't be any child. There won't be any parent. You have to just do the pretend that there is a child. So don't just say, okay, Rudra, give me the 3 key takeaways. Good. And go to the next part. Don't do that. Rudra, I had an amazing session with you. Now, before I say tata bye-bye to you, can you tell me 3 things that we have learned? That's great, Rudra. That was an amazing performance. Do that role play with the learner. Okay, we want to see how do you engage the child? How do you appreciate the child? How often do you take the name of the child along with content delivery? That is also very important. But along with that, Dave is writing, where can we find the handbook? Dave, oh my God. It's on demo. One of the teachers, can you please share the link of the teacher's handbook? It would be really, really helpful for all those. But otherwise, demo class content, teacher's handbook. But maybe one of you, my team of Planet Spark, who would take this responsibility, wave your hand. Sakshi. Yeah, Sakshi.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So they'll be dropping the link for the teacher's handbook. You can copy and paste it somewhere if you're not able. Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you for sharing the link. So that is all about mocks, teachers. Do not panic. It's not going to be a rocket science. If you have attended the training programs rigorously, if you have done even one of your assignments, it's going to be like a walk in the park for all of you. Just believe in yourself. This is
Excuse me.
Shanti, please.
Yeah.
Please, Shanti. Another 2
All
minutes.
right.
Thank you. Okay. Maintaining that smile is very, very important. Throughout the session, we want to see that smile on your face because the learners, they would be observing that smile. So few things that you may have learned during the training program, if you take care of that, you all are going to clear your mocks. So that was from my side, all the information related to mocks. Now, if you have any doubts, any queries, please raise your hand. I'll be here for another 10 minutes to take up your doubts, to take up your queries. Ma'am, attire can be polo t-shirts or formal shirts. Yes, Lucky. For men, we don't expect you to turn up in suit, tie, everything. A formal shirt or polo neck t-shirts. Round neck are not considered formal wear. So enough. Okay. And all the other teachers who don't have any queries, you can leave the session and join the session tomorrow on time. So Himanshi, I'll start with you. Your doubt, your query, please. Himanshi. By the time she's unmuting, I'll quickly take up Ashwini's query. Yes, Ashwini?
Ma'am, you said you watch a video before the first mock test. So, where can I find that video in the demo class?
Demo class content, teacher's handbook, section number B, how to videos. And I think it's the 6th or the 7th video under that list.
Ma'am, one more question. Attire for ladies, Punjabi dress with dupatta is okay?
That is okay. If you're comfortable with the top, that is okay. If you want to wear a sari, that's okay. But no round neck t-shirts and no nightwear, please. Once I audited a mock and the teacher was sitting in a nightwear with a dupatta on it. Anything that is presentable, Ashwini. बस इतना ध्यान रखना presentable होना चाहिए. Okay. Thank you. Now I'll go to Preeti Gidwani. Yes, Preeti.
Yes, ma'am. Can you use earbuds or headphones for recording?
Yes, you can do that, but please check the mic settings before you attempt your mocks. Are you audible? Like everything, please make sure that you check the mic settings.
Okay.
Thank you, Preeti.
Thank
Now I'll go to Shirley.
Ma'am, the time constraint is 60 minutes. Now, once if we open it and if we come out and we can't do it later, right? Once if we open, we have to do it a stretch.
Yes, you have to do it at a stretch, but it doesn't mean that you have to complete it within 60 minutes. No, you can take your own time to prepare, open the slide, take your own time to prepare, then click on the start button. But the window should not be left inactive for more than 9 minutes. If the window is inactive for more than 9 minutes, then you would be logged out of that Willow platform, surely.
So once it is open, we should do that time itself.
It should not be like I completed 4 questions. Now I'll go and have my lunch and then do the remaining 14. In that case, you'll be logged out of that Willow platform. But if you're taking 3 to 4 minutes to prepare yourself and again clicking on it, that would be perfectly fine, surely.
Okay, so once if we are logged out, we cannot open the same thing again.
Not.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirley. Now I'll go to Shireen.
So, ma'am, my question is that the mock is mostly like it is the interaction between the learner and the teacher, right? There won't be anything like related to the platform, like how we are using the platform.
No, it won't be the technical aspect, but it would be if the parents, the PTI part would also be a part of it, not just the teacher and learner and educator, but also the parent and the educator part would be there, surely.
Like, but you mentioned about giving badges, like applause. So that will be there.
No technical information because that
I get confused using both the things in the mock, right? When I'm taking a class, I'm very comfortable. But, doing simultaneously with the platform, technical things.
Sorry, because technical knowledge has not been given to you right now. It would be covered during the OJT period. The teachers who will be onboarded will be given the technical knowledge.
Thank God. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shireen. Now I'll go to Bhanu. Yes, Bhanu?
Ma'am, I'm not available on Friday. From 3:30, the class will start. So can I take the record? Can I see the recording and after that I can
My
attend?
team of Planet Spark, come to my rescue and please answer this question. Please wave your hand.
As you said, 5 sessions are important to attend and rest.
So you are my team. You already know the answer, Bhanu.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much. And do we going to get the certificate for the training for these
That the
10 days?
OJT manager would let you know, Bhanu.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Divya.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, first of all, please tolerate me. My question is going to be silly.
Okay,
Because I
worries.
have a basic doubt on it, ma'am. First of
No
all,
worries.
Willow is the platform that if we click onto the link, we'll get pop-up, right? Not the dashboard, right?
No, you don't have to install anything. As soon as you'll click on attempt link, the Willow platform would automatically open for you, Divya.
Because, ma'am, every time I'm getting into this link, everything through my mail ID, I have a link. So through that only I'm getting into it. Any other thing? No, right, ma'am?
You can use your dashboard also for the links if you want, but if you're comfortable with that email link, continue with that only, Divya, for live sessions. But for the mocks, On your dashboard, under day 4, there is a link, attempt mock link. From there, you can access it.
And my second question is, ma'am, if there comes any technical issue during our mock test, like because we have connected with Wi-Fi, so it might get disconnected. If it is so, our thing will get submitted, or some
No.
issues might.
No, it will not get submitted. For example, if there is a power cut or your laptop battery is not charged and you are logged out of the Willow, and that is the reason, Divya, I told you not to wait for the deadline. Mock 1 deadline is Friday, 9 p.m. I want you to attempt your mock 1 on Thursday, so that if you face any such technical glitches, you can immediately drop a mail to the mock schedule team. They'll generate a new link and send it to you. So you won't panic. But अगर Friday को ही कर रहे हैं तो अब time नहीं बचा है, कब link आएगा, कब होगा, क्या होगा? That is why, on the safer side, please attempt it on Thursday only with them.
So immediately they'll reply us, right, ma'am?
Not immediately. It might take them an hour or two to get back to you, Divya.
Okay, ma'am. Final question. Please don't get irritated.
No, I won't.
Please, sorry. By this week itself, we have to get it completed, right? Friday means not I can attempt by this Friday or next Friday. It is not like that. I have to complete it by this Friday, right?
Friday, day 5. Okay? Day after tomorrow, mock 1 deadline.
Thank you so much. Because previously I have attended some other things, so it has the ability to do like that. That's why my doubt was.
Friday, day 5 of your training program.
Hello, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to disturb.
Who's that?
Hello, ma'am.
Anji Indrakshi.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. I'm Indrakshi here. Actually, I have not able to attend 2 days of the session, which is very important. So now it's a mock, about mock you was explaining. So how can I am going to complete the 2 days session, what you have explained? So in which way can I?
You need to watch the recorded session, Indrakshi.
So day 1 and day 2, I have to see the session, then I can add. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Indrakshi. Now I'll go to Tahir. Yes, Tahir.
Do Planet Spark allow us to do demos and class while being standing up? Like if I'm comfortable
If
by
you are comfortable, yes, Tahir. No problem for us. But I wouldn't recommend it because it's not going to be just 1 hour. Back to back, you'll be taking sessions. And if you feel that you are comfortable standing up and
some classes.
You can do that, but in that case, you have to be very, very mindful of the camera angle, because when we are sitting, we are, constricted to a particular area. But it happens with me. When I'm standing, I move around a lot. So that you have to take care of, that you should be clearly visible on the learner's screen, Tahir.
Okay.
Thank you. Now I'll go to Kamya.
Ma'am, I have two to three questions related to the session. First, I want to ask you that when we'll get the demo PPT, like how many days before a demo? Because you were saying you will provide the particular
Demo
PPT.
PPT is already there on your dashboard, Kamya. Already we have given you all the resources. Demo class content, teacher's handbook, all the PPTs are already there with you.
Okay. One more thing, ma'am, I want to ask you that if suppose we have a KG class student, right? Like you was in the video, we were seeing that teacher was asking kid to read the particular line or sentence.
Got your point, Kamya. What if the child is unable to read? In that case, you will be doing the scaffolded progression. I do, we do, you do. Maybe you'll read a sentence. Once upon a time. Can you read it after me? Once upon a time. And what if the child is not fluent in English? In that case, you can be bilingual with the child. Bilingual means a little bit of the language. Yeah. In that case, you are going to proceed with the session.
And one more thing, ma'am, you mentioned that if a kid is saying that, ma'am, I'll show you my this thing, yeah, I'll show you my baby or something. Can we ask him ki we'll do that after the class?
Whatever works
can do
for
that.
you.
Whatever we can say, right?
Yeah, because everybody has their own teaching style. If I would have been in that place, first request, I would be like, okay, quickly go and get it for me. But if he keeps on doing that, maybe second time, third time, then I know that I have very limited time. Then I'll try to just maneuver him that towards the end of the session, last 5 minutes, You can show me whatever you want to. Okay, but right now let's concentrate on what's there on the screen.
One last question. Like you were saying that if the kids don't agree to sit, can we say can we say kids, we can tell them that sit for 5 minutes, with the classes for 5 minutes only, like we can engage them in anything. It's not
Anything that works. You know, what is our purpose? To teach them about body language and voice modulation. I'll tell you, once I got a child who was so adamant कि मुझे कुछ करना ही नहीं है. I had a quick game of stone, paper and scissors with him. Stone, paper, scissors, hand gestures, correct? And then I started, while playing this game, we use our hand gestures. So let's learn how to use hand gestures. So anything, every child is very unique, Kamya. Okay? With experience, you'll get to know how to indulge them. I think she lost me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yes, I'm here only. There was some glitch. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is it clear?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Kamya. Now I'll go to Sneha. Sneha, your query, please.
Ma'am, for mock test, if I want to practice from the self-session videos, but I have already completed my self-session videos. So how can I replace their videos? Is it possible?
No, it's not possible. Neither your self-sessions nor your assignments, Sneha.
Okay. And so how can I practice?
See, you already know the pattern. Just ask a child to sit in front of you and have a mock round or something. That's really going to... Assignments are still pending. You have day 3's assignment, day 4's assignment. That are a great way to practice your mocks, Neha.
Okay.
Thank you. Now I'll go to Shravya.
મને પડવી જાણો.
Dr. Shanti.
Hello, ma'am.
Just a minute, Shravya. I'll mute Dr. Shanti and then I'll take your query. Yeah, please go ahead, Shravya.
Yeah, ma'am. Regarding the mock test itself, during the video resume, we had certain takes, like 6 takes are there for each questions. Is it the same for the mock?
I already mentioned there would be 3 retakes for each and every question. 3.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Ayush, camera is off, so I'll go to Hari. Yes, Hari, your query, please.
Yeah, ma'am, when I click on the demo class content, it is opening a blank page.
Okay, in that case, somebody shared the link here. You can just copy paste the link. I think Sakshi did that. Sakshi, would you once again, I don't know whether Sakshi is, any one of you can please copy paste the link again?
Okay, yeah, Sakshi had shared.
Yeah, Dharmendra has again shared it. I would request you, Hari, to copy and paste it somewhere.
Yeah, okay, teacher handbook 2024. That's the one, right?
Yes,
yeah.
That's the one. Okay.
Cool.
So now I'll take up Ayush query as well. Ayush is here. Yes, Ayush.
Ma'am, as you say, we recorded the video not under in 59 seconds, right? So can we record the video like 1 minute 5 seconds and 1 minute 5 minutes like this?
1 minute 1 second will also be accepted. Anything less than 1 minute is not going to be accepted, Ayush.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Somebody is writing, I don't have a white wall. Teachers, you don't, who's that who has written? Please, silly but important question. I don't have a white wall. Vandana, you don't need a white wall. I told you it should be a clear wall or a white screen. Like Hari's background, I think he has blurred it right now, but there's a yellow wall behind him, which is perfectly fine. It's a clean wall. That means no furniture, no bed, no sofa should be visible in the background. If it's a clean wall, works fine for all of us. If not, you can have a white screen behind you. Okay. So on this note, teachers, I think I have taken up all the queries. So we'll call it a day. Wishing you all the very best. We are going to meet tomorrow, but start preparing for your mocks, go through the dashboard, go through the PPTs, try to have mock rounds with your family members. Maybe you can ask them, you're going to be my child, I'm going to be your educator, anything that works for you. So yes, on this note, I'll take your leave and I'll see you all of you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.